Welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes, presented by Astrology Hub. This is your place to discover how each zodiac sign can work with this week's astrology. I am your host, Jamie Magee, an astrologer, author, and a member of the production team here at Astrology Hub, and I am really excited to dive into this week's astrology with you. Hi everyone, welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes. I am your astrologer, Jamie Magee, and today we're going to be looking at the astrology for July 8th through the 14th. I do hope you're having a great week out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, guys, this is a Capricorn full moon week, so we will have some high energy and big reveals to work with. Alongside the full moon energy, the sun is going to be in conversation with the North Node in Uranus. They're going to be asking you to invite in inspiration and out-of-the-box ideas. We'll talk about where you can look for them in the forecast. We also have Mercury squaring Jupiter. Now, this transit offers action on big picture views, but it also lacks details. So hold your vision with open hands as you work with it this week. So when details are needed, you can easily adjust and grow with this. Now, Venus will trine Saturn and square Neptune this week, granting a sobering energy that will help balance some of those big picture ideas that come in. But what's important with these transits is to really focus on what is working and not too heavily on what isn't. Doing so is going to really help you make some positive forward-thinking decisions. Alrighty, guys, with that being said, let's get ready to dive into the signs. Now, please remember to listen to both your sun sign and your rising sign so you can get a better overall view about how you can work with this week's energy. All right, let's get started. Okay, Cancer, let's take a look at your week. Now, Cancer, your top three focuses this week are going to be: one, optimistically acting on shifts that will impact your reputation, career, and partnerships. Two, understanding the reality of your current transformations and where they are taking you. Three, working with suggestions closely connected with your dream or your allies. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. This week's full moon will light up your partnerships. Now, you may feel as if you're in the right place at the right time when it comes to them. Alongside this energy, your reputation or career matters are booming with growth, which can be a really good thing. Great news. However, a point of caution here is that when you dream big, it's easy to miss the details. So please lean into the big picture, but understand that the details are going to need your attention soon. Kind of keep that in your mindset. Now, on some level, you're looking to find stability in matters around transformation or what's emerging from you or what are you merging into. It could be around finances. I encourage you this week to really listen to your instincts, that inner voice, as you make these decisions. Keep your eye on your dream, Cancer. There is an abundance of ideas and inspiration waiting for you to discover them. I do hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Leo, let's take a look at your week. Now, Leo, your top three focuses this week are going to be: one, working on behind the scenes or private projects and celebrating how they are starting to shift your daily routines. Two, setting healthy boundaries within your partnerships. And three, inviting in forward-thinking ideas that impact your reputation and your career. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. You are still entangled in a reflection kind of state or working on something very private on a subconscious level, something behind the scenes. However, this week, you will notice a heightened attention around your daily rhythm and your routines, possibly your health. Celebrate what you like here and plan to adjust what is not working for you in the coming weeks. Plan to release it. This is also a good time to establish really clear boundaries around your partnerships, which may require you to revisit some past conversations and say, you know what, we agreed to this. This is where we are at. Can we reestablish our boundaries? Knowing where you stand is going to help guide you toward a bigger direction, bigger goals that really feed your passions. Now, with that being said, there's likely to be some excitement or unexpected events around your career or reputation. Now, this energy will help inspire actions and decisions that you're making behind the scenes. So kind of think about listening to that instinct and reacting to what's happening on the world stage at the same time. I do hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look at your week. Now, Virgo, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, optimistically engaging opportunities that align with your dreams, your passions, and your desired transformation. Two, finding clear boundaries in your daily routines and your career. Three, using unexpected, inspiring ideas that arise from mentors or your personal beliefs and convictions. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. This week, the full moon will highlight what you love unconditionally, things that you create, things that you're passionate about. Now, something here may motivate you to lean into a current transformation that is underway in your life. It may be that a fantastic investment comes your way or a perfect transition from one story to the other reveals itself. Now, keep in mind that you're seeing the big picture and details are going to be easy to miss. So before you sign on a dotted line, use your critical eye to look for obvious hidden points that need to be addressed. Now, some things to consider as you're using that critical eye may be your personal boundaries that you have or that you need. Don't be afraid to ask yourself hard questions, but at the same time, remain optimistic and look at what is working. Lean toward what you want to grow into. Now, you may find that you have some, or you may be able to lean into some inspiration from mentors about how you can reach for this new beginning that fully supports who you are now and who you're becoming simultaneously. I do hope you have a good week, Virgo. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Libra, let's take a look at your week. Now, Libra, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, engaging with a wealth of ideas around your reputation, partnerships, and how this is impacting your home. Two, considering where you are with your passions and your loves and your creations and where you want to go. And three, working with unexpected inspiration that may emerge from a mentor or a legacy that you're a part of. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. Now, this week, there's a surge of new ideas or inspiration that seems to be kind of flooding in at all corners of your life. Your home life will be especially illuminated by the full moon, bringing a lot of attention there. You will also sense a focus on your partnerships and your reputation. I encourage you to make the most of the opportunities that you find this week. However, keep in mind that behind all of this excitement, there are details that you are not seeing right now. This would be a good time to take a hard look at the boundaries and foundations that you have around things that you love unconditionally and the direction that you want to take them. So when you're considering boundaries and when you're considering details, look at this area of your life as well. This week, you will also have a host of unexpected out of the box ideas that you can work with. Now, for you, these may arise more so around authority figures or those that you have shared resources with or you're going through an intimate transformation with. So be sure to look for them there. I do hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look at your week. Now, Scorpio, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, celebrating a glowing moment in your local community or in how you communicate or who you communicate with. Two, engaging with big ideas around your daily routines and how your wisdom can be woven into the work that you do. Three, considering the strength of your foundations and your resources. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. Now, the intentions that you set around expanding communication are going to start to pay off this week as the full moon lights up the world around you. There could be a boom of energy around your local environment, but also in how and who you communicate with. It may feel intense at times because it is a full moon, but trust that you know exactly what to say and how to say it. Now, your daily routines have been extremely busy lately. This speed could feel accelerated as an abundance of ideas flood into your life this week. Now, at the same time, you're also going to be seeking strong foundations at your roots and around your shared resources, even if that means that you need to work through transitioning out of something and into something else. You could also find inspiration from a partner or a mentor this week about those messages that you're preparing to share with the world. Dream big, Scorpio, and think outside the box, and you will find that you are in the right place at the right time. I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Sagittarius, let's take a look at your week. Now, Sagittarius, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, finding a wealth of resources and self confidence. Two, using ideas or inspiration from people, places, and things that you love unconditionally. Three, finding value in your partnerships and how you communicate with them. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. This week, the full moon will highlight your earning power and your resources. This energy may feel intense at times, but it's showing you exactly what needs to grow and what needs to be released. Your creativity has been on fire lately. So this week, I think that you're likely to be flooded with even more great ideas about how you can transform this energy into something that can support you in the present and in the future. Now, speaking of ideas, several unexpected breakthrough inspirations could flood into your work or your daily routines. Be open to thinking outside of the box and going with the flow. Now, relationships, especially one to one, and how you communicate with them will also be a focus for you this week. You're looking for clear boundaries, which could be difficult to find because you're in a process of transformation. But it's important to know where you stand and what you desire. If you can sit with these questions this week, you will automatically begin to attract the shifts that you need to occur to help you feel both safe and nurtured in your life. I do hope you have a great week, Sagittarius. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Capricorn, let's take a look at your week. Now, Capricorn, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, celebrating a personal achievement that expresses your individuality. Two, managing the surge of communication and expansion that will move into every corner of your life. Three, finding clarity within your communication and around your resources. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. This week's full moon is glowing all around you, Capricorn. Intentions set around your partnerships and expressing your vitality and individuality are going to start to reveal themselves. Celebrate what you want to keep during this heightened emotional time and plan to release what is no longer serving you in the next coming weeks. Now, this week, communication and activity around your home, partnerships, and reputation could possibly amplify without warning. It's important to keep an open mind and hold a big picture view this week. It's okay to be skeptical about some of the things that are going to surface, but try not to be so skeptical that you overlook the inspiration that will lead you into a direction that you've been looking for. Now, at times this week, you may feel that you're communicating very clearly, but others simply are not hearing your message. This could be difficult, but I recommend that if you setting some healthy boundaries and invite in the opportunity to give more clarity and transparency, and that will help you with that transit. Now, everyone's story will be a little bit different. No matter how yours plays out this week, it's important to look at what is working for you. Focusing here will help you make the needed decisions about aspects that are no longer working and changes that you want to start making now. I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Aquarius, let's take a look at your week. Now, Aquarius, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, celebrating an accomplishment on a topic that is behind the scenes. Two, using the abundance of inspiration and communication in your daily routines to support you. Three, seeking clarity on boundaries around your values and your earning power. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. Now, the full moon is glowing in a private part of your life, something that's hidden on the subconscious level. So you may have some reflective, high energy or emotions that come up, but at the same time, Aquarius, this could feel like an extremely busy, active week for you with an abundance of communications that are more outwardly focused. Now, your goal here is to see the big picture. So leave the details for another day, but at the same time, be conscious that those details are going to need your attention very soon once these ideas and everything that's been revealed has settled down a little bit. Now, your creativity is also energized this week. However, this energy is seeking clarity or a support system that it can build on. Now, you may find an unwanted reality check here or there this week, maybe around your resources or your skill sets, a self-esteem sort of thing.
And though this sounds like it could be crushing, it's going to actually be very clarifying and healing for you. It will help you see how strong your foundations are and what areas you need support in so you can reach your ambitions. Now, you're very supported by those that are close to your home. So look for inspiration and ideas there as you work with all of this energy this week. I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look at your week. Now, Pisces, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, working with high energy and wins in your social life or around a dream that you have. Two, making the most of ideas and opportunities around your values and things that you love unconditionally. Three, getting clear on how you want to approach the world and fortifying your internal support system. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. Now, this week's full moon is highlighting your social life, networking, your dreams, groups that you're a part of. Now, you may find that you're at the right place at the right time, or connections and ideas to sort of fall into place for you. I encourage you to act on this energy, these inspirations and energies, and lean into what you want to see grow. Now, your earning power and resources have been expansive recently. You've had a lot of good luck and gifts here, or at least whatever you focused on, positive or negative, has been growing for you. Now, this week, you're likely to find inspiration to feed this area of your life coming from a very creative resource or something that you love unconditionally that's going to help inspire this. Plan big with this inspiration, but also make space to dial into the details because they will be needed before you make any concrete decisions, and especially around anything that has to do with your earning power and your resources. Now, you may feel a little bit of tension this week around your home, but what I want you to do is dial into the reality that you want to build around where you feel nurtured and secured. Doing so is going to help you find the right answers and the right solutions and invite in the right people to help you get into the direction that you're seeking. I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Aries, let's take a look at your week. Now, Aries, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, making the most of a big win around your reputation and or career. Two, dreaming big and working with big shifts around your home. Three, carefully crafting communication with others so all sides are clear. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. This week's full moon will be highlighting how the world knows you, your reputation, and your career. You will likely feel a lot of heightened energy and emotions throughout this week, not only here, but at all corners of your life. Now, to be honest, Aries, your life has felt like it's been really busy and full of a lot of rapid growth already. So for some of you, it may feel like you're just kind of going with the flow. But it's good to keep a really open mind with this energy and see the big picture. And also at the same time, consider that there are some details that are going to come to view through this illumination, through this full moon, or later. So what you see at first glance is not the whole story. Now, you also have a great opportunity to clearly communicate from the heart this week, which should help you establish clarity on the boundaries and structures that you need or desire around your dreams or the community or friends that you're a part of. Now, unexpected income or ideas around earning power or earning in a new way are possible this week. So definitely look for those too. I do hope you have a great week, Aries. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Taurus, let's take a look at your week. Now, Taurus, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, setting your sights on a new direction. Two, using expansive communication tools to get your message out to others. Three, finding clarity around your dream and how it supports the structure that you're building around your reputation, how people know you or your career. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. Okay, so this week's full moon will highlight a new horizon for you and help you share your message or kind of step out into the light in a new way. I encourage you to lean into the positive and look for breakthrough ideas when you're going in this new direction. You also have a heightened focus on your earning power and your resources this week. Now, as you see clarity around this topic, keep an optimistic mindset and look for things that you can build on. Now, speaking of communication, inspiration or breakthrough ideas are likely to come from some of the most unexpected places this week. So keep an open mind and go with the flow, and you may be surprised how clear and easy it is to kind of share your message with others. I do hope you have a good week, Taurus. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look at your week. Now, Gemini, your top 3 focuses this week are going to be 1, celebrating a win or a reveal in shared resources or transformation. 2, working with the abundance of ideas around your earning power and a dream that you have. 3, getting clear on a direction that you want to go and the systems that are supporting you. Now, let's talk about why these are your top 3. Now, this week's full moon is highlighting a very private area of your life that supports shared resources and transformation, the end of something so something else can be born. Now, there are many ways this can unfold for you, possibly around a loan or a transition that is ahead or behind its time, or hey, you know what, it could be right on time. Now, with that being said, this month, there's already a heightened focus for you on your overall health and wealth and what you need to grow into and let go of. This week, with all of that being said, you may notice a rush of ideas shifting between, what are your values and who are your allies and how are they supporting your dream? And are you really clear on what your dream is? Whatever comes in this week, I encourage you to write all your ideas down and know that some could be too good to be true, but there are also some golden gems there, gems that you can really work with and expand on once you dial into them. Now, speaking of dialing into details, this week you may desire to have more clarity around your career and your reputation, just how people know you. Now, finding this clarity will be less stressful if you lean into the personal beliefs and convictions that led you to where you are now. What dream did you chase that brought you here? If you remember your why, you will find your way. I do hope you have a good week, Gemini. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, guys, that is everyone. I do hope you found some helpful tips about how you can work with this week's energy. Now, before we sign off today, I want to make sure that I'm extending a very warm invitation for you to come to Astrology Hub's birthday party. Astrology Hub is turning 7, and we want to celebrate in a big way with a special panel event featuring Ann Ortley, Rick Levine, Gemini Brett, Stormy Grace, Donna Woodwell, Christopher Renstrom, Frank Clifford, and so many more. To celebrate this event, we are also going to have 7 days of giving leading up to it. Now, all you have to do to RSVP to this special panel event is go to astrologyhub.com/birthday party. I can't wait to see you there, guys. Have a great week.
Thank you for listening to Astrology Hub Star Sign Horoscopes. If you'd like to easily jump to your personal horoscope, sign up to get a timestamped star sign episode emailed to you each Friday. Go to astrologyhub.com/star signs and sign up now. That's astrologyhub.com/star signs.